Thank you for stopping to talk to us. We're big fans of Family Reunion. The biggest thing I can say that I loved about Family Reunion is it felt authentic. I felt like I was watching my own family, and I felt like the jokes, sometimes you can feel like it's people trying to write black humor, and it's like, I don't understand that, but I felt this. So do you think that that had anything to do with the fact that you all had a majority black writers' room?
We had an all black writers' room, and I think it had a great deal to do with it, along with the fact that Netflix allowed us to tell our story unfiltered. So many times in my career before this, I'd be pitching to usually a white man, and he would tell me, well, I don't think that's the way you would have done that. And so we're not doing that. We're actually telling our story, and it's just the best feeling in the world. And I love it when people say they connect, because it's for us as well as everybody else.
Being that, you usually deal with, even though it's an all-black writer's room, your execs usually aren't. And
Correct.
Was there any pushback with the fact that you wanted it to be an all-black writer's room?
No, actually, even before I said it, one of the execs mentioned, well, Meg, you're going to do an all-black writer's room, right? And I literally was like, yeah. I didn't know that, I've tried that before. I wasn't allowed to. So Netflix is a wonderful home in that the diversity push feels real. They really are looking to hear our voice.
So is the family in Family Reunion your family? Is it your family to a T? If you made it, each character is exactly someone in your family, or what things about your family inspired certain elements of the show?
Well, it's definitely not just my family, because I have a writing staff and we all sort of blend in. But what I think is really interesting as black people, we're only, most of us, a couple of generations away from the South, if we're not still in the South. And so there is a commonality of, how our parents raised us. For example, the debate about spanking. That is something that my parents did, their parents did, and then when I had a son, my mother said, we don't believe in spanking anymore. And I'm like, well, since when? So I think that, our whole goal as a writing staff is to sort of explore issues that speak directly to the community.
Speaking of, dealing with spanking, you deal with a lot of real issues on the show, including, driving while black. There was a situation on the show where she didn't feel black enough for her friends. How did you all work around being able to talk about such deep topics while still remaining humorous?
We spend a lot of time talking about it first, and often it'll start from a darker place. The story where our boys were stopped by the police was born from watching the video of another little black boy being treated like that, and I came into work and I was angry and I was hurt, and it had gone viral and we were watching him crying, and it led to us talking about our individual experiences with this, and it led to, why don't we write this as a story? And then, is it too serious for a family show? And then ultimately going, this is what our families are dealing with, so why can't we delve into the topic? Yeah, it's gonna hurt. Yeah, we may cry a little bit, but aren't we opening up a great conversation for parents to be able to talk to their children about? So, I don't want to shy away from the hard stuff. I want to find a way, like all of us tend to have to do, to talk to our kids about it, to talk to our parents about it.
So, one of the biggest things about the show is you had some heavy hitters like Loretta Devine, Shaft, come on now. How did it feel being able to get such big name actors to be a part of the show? Incredibly gratifying.
For them to read the script and to say they want to be a part of it, that it resonated with them. It was like a blessing on it, going, clearly we did something right, that they want to be a part of this.
So what's next for you? What's next with Family Reunion, and what other projects do you may have coming around down the pike?
Well, we are currently hard at work on season 2. We have 16 more episodes that we have coming. I'm working on a couple of different projects. Nothing is officially sold, but the comedian Lunel, and I have a project with Jamie Foxx, so fingers crossed.
Yes, you got a lot of stuff going on. Thank you so much for stopping to talk to us. Enjoy your night, and good luck with everything.